So how are you doing, man? All good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm cooking some food and had a
Nice.
good
What's
day
on,
at
what's on the
work.
menu?
And it's some pulled chicken and rice actually. So,
The
but
dream.
it's meals for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So I might need to run really quick soon
Nope,
to
no
pull off the
problem.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just some questions, just some basic stuff. I
yeah,
did the
yeah,
interview with Newpo already.
yeah.
Neytpoh, and man, this guy, dude, he dropped the fire, man.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. We did play today at the ladder as well,
Oh,
and I
you met
mean,
today on the ladder?
yeah, it wasn't that close. I mean, I have been playing a lot better
Uh-huh.
earlier ladder games against him, but today it was. I don't remember exactly now, but it was okay. Now I know it was a situation when it was on last refuge, and I was trying to create my shop, and he backstabbed, killed my shadow hunter, and I couldn't really level him up, so it
Yeah.
was kind of bad for me.
Yeah. That's okay. Neytpoh, he said stuff like, you were talking shit about him on stream.
What? No.
He was basically saying, he was saying,
He
KnOfF,
said I do that.
we're gonna teach him some manners because he said I was overrated on his stream.
Yeah, well, actually, I did say that, but that was just to freak him out a little.
I
So
love
it
it. I
actually
love it.
worked.
I think you made him angry.
Yeah, I can hear that. No,
No, but
he's a
it's
really, really strong player, and I mean,
yes.
I have nothing against him. He seems to be a cool guy as well, from what I've seen from offline tournaments too. So I mean, I have a lot of respect for him, and it's gonna be great. He also won against Spiral now the last fight night, so it's just gonna be great, and I'm looking forward to it to play against him.
I think so too, especially because we're gonna have this replay, so to speak, in terms of races. Another Orc Night Elf.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
did you watch the series between Spiral and Neytpoh 2 weeks
I
ago?
haven't actually watched all the games yet, but I have downloaded some replays from him and also gonna watch the games in more detail. I did watch the first game on last review when Neutron was playing Mountain Giants, and he was playing a really solid game there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing with Neutron is like he mixed it up a little bit. He can play Talons really good. He can play mass hunts with the Kotgalchi and also this Dryads to MG. So it's gonna be very important for me to know what he's doing. So yeah.
That's what he said too, that he's got so many different styles. He just doesn't play the same style every time. He switched it up. I think against Spiral he did the same. And sometimes he said in the interview he does things on the fly. So he finished his altar, and 2 seconds before it finished, he had the plan to go Keeper, and then 2 seconds before it finished, he was like, "Nah, I'm going Demon Hunter." So he's a very spontaneous player sometimes.
Yeah.
KnOfF, what are your thoughts about the matchup itself? Orc versus Night Elf? Do you think it's balanced? Do you think one race has a slight advantage over the other?
I think it's really balanced right now, to be honest. I mean, the Keeper was really strong the last patch, but now they buffed the Blade again and adding that extra damage to the critical strikes. And also the Shaman buff was pretty big. So I think, the game feels really balanced right now. And especially this matchup, I mean, I do struggle, but that mostly against players that are better than me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really expect to be better than every game. So I do feel it's balanced now. It's a lot about like the early game for Orc against Night Elf is super important. Do the right scouting and try to depending on what hero they play. So it's very important how the early game goes.
So what would you say? What would you rate yourself in that upcoming fight night? What are your success chances? What are your power level? What is your power level at the moment?
Yeah, I have been thinking about it, and I do feel my shape is pretty good at the moment. But I mean, I'm a player that has always been very up and downs in my skills. You know, I can play a really, really good game when I'm on my top level, but I can also play like, you know, pretty bad when I'm not in my best shape. So that has been like, even back in the days when I was playing on a professional level, representing teams like Mouse Sports, and I also was in Raptor Gaming and some other German teams, and I could actually. It's not many people that know, but I have won against Happy 2-0 in WC3L.
How long ago was that?
That is like 2006, 2007.
Okay, cool.
I think. Yeah, something like that. And I was playing together with him for a while, and also did some 2-on-2. So I was a really solid player back then, but I could also, you know, lose to someone that wasn't that good. So that has been my challenge as a player. And I would say, if you look at the top scene, they are more stable. For example, Happy is a perfect example on that. He can play very, very good and does it over and over again. So that will separate, you know, the top players from like I don't know what I'm gonna call myself, like a semi-pro or something like that.
Although it's funny because Happy for the longest time also liked to call him a semi-pro, you know.
Yeah, well, Happy is a I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
What would you say, KnOfF? Is there anything that influences you, like how much sleep you get, what food you had, how much practice you had?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love to work out, and I work in the fitness industry, and some days I have a lot of clients, you know, and I work out myself pretty hard at the gym. So if I had a really tough workout, that can be affecting my gameplay too. But if I did have enough sleep and you know, a solid workout and eat good during the day, I feel I can play really, really good. So it depends a little bit on how my days are at work and, you know, with the training. Also, I guess the mental stuff is pretty important as well.
For sure.
You know, how I feel about the games. You know, if I'm motivated and that I feel prepared watching replays, and I have the perfect game plan before the match.
Yeah. So a lot of sleep and just some light weights on the Friday when it comes to chasing Neytpoh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, man. So any final words, shout outs to the fans out there? Maybe some words to Neutron?
Yeah, sure. I mean, first of all, I want to thank you and for like the Warcraft scene that has been growing a lot, and this kind of matches and stuff that is going on. I feel it's so great to be part of it again, and I'm really happy that you asked me to play in the fight night.
Nice.
Even though, I mean, I'm the underdog in this match, and I will just try to play my best.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to show some good Warcraft, and as I said, I respect Neutron a lot. So if you thought I meant something bad when I talked about it on stream, I'm gonna take that back, so he doesn't think anything else.
That's all good. He was also quite jokingly about it, so he's a cool dude. He knows.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hard games, and I hope we will have fun, and I'm looking forward to Friday, and hope a lot of you guys will tune in that are watching the interview.
Yeah, you're gonna bring your viewers too?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm playing.
Nice. There we go, guys. And if you don't want to miss out on the action between Neytpoh, Neutron, and KnOfF, you make sure to go on Twitch, twitch.tv/HeroesHearth, Friday, 1 a.m. CST. And if you can make it, you better have a really good excuse, and then you check it out on YouTube a few days later. The VOD will be up here on this very channel, so feel free to subscribe and like the video if you want more Warcraft content in the future. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on Friday.